Solace ASMR, and today I'm going to be showing you my top 5 favorite games of all time. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. This list was very hard to choose. There are so many games I could say are my top 5 favorites to play. For replayability, for first time playing through, for the nostalgia factor. It was really hard to decide, but I have concluded my top 5. These are probably most likely picked based on nostalgia alone, but it was really hard to pick. For my 5th place spot on tonight's list, it's going to be Little Big Planet. This one's Little Big Planet 3, but for me, it's Little Big Planet 2. The story mode, the levels, the amount of time I've put into Little Big Planet 2 is really high. I don't have a physical copy of Little Big Planet 2. I had it digitally. So I had to pull out the next best thing I had, which is unfortunately the 3rd game. I really did enjoy Little Big Planet 2, the story mode, the online levels, diving in and joining other people online. I spent so much time online and creating my own Sackboy. Probably way too much time for a simple game like that. But I had so much fun with it. Little Big Planet 3. I didn't really play Little Big Planet 1. I skipped the first one and went to the second one. I replayed Little Big Planet 1 just to experience it, and I still have to say, I liked Little Big Planet 2 more. Little Big Planet 3. More like 2. 2 was the best one, in my opinion. I liked how much Little Big Planet 3 brought, but I didn't really care for the new characters. Swoop, Toggle, and Oddsock. Of course, I liked them, but I just preferred Little Big Planet 2's gameplay more. You can hate me for that if you want, but that's just my opinion. Little Big Planet 2 is my 5th favorite game of all time. 5th place was tied with many games, such as Terraria, Minecraft, and maybe another game I can't think of currently. It was really hard to decide. Little Big Planet 2, not 3. And for my 4th, not 1st, not 2nd, not 3rd, but 4th favorite game of all time, I had to choose Call of Duty Black Ops 1. This is the game that really got me into Call of Duty in the first place. The first one I played was Call of Duty World at War, but I was far too young to enjoy the game, and the only thing I played was the Zombies mode at the time. it frightened me because I was like 10 or 9 years old. Maybe even younger when I first played it. Call of Duty Black Ops 1 is where I really got my addiction for video games from. Mostly. I started really getting into multiplayer games. I really enjoyed the multiplayer. The multiplayer. The multiplayer. The multiplayer. I played so much Search and Destroy and Gun Game on Black Ops 1. Trying to quickscope, ninja defuse, all the classic Call of Duty Black Ops things that you would do in multiplayer. And of course, you can't forget the zombies mode. I played so much zombies in Call of Duty multiplayer. It's unreal. Don't even forget how good the campaign was. Playing as David Mason. I think, yeah. In Woods. This game was just incredible. The multiplayer was amazing. The zombies was amazing. The campaign was amazing. And overall, this game was just a 10 out of 10 for me. I have like no complaints about this game. Even the menu was incredible. You being in a chair, looking around, able to get out of the chair. It was just incredible. You may think like, how can this game not be your #1 game of all time? But that's because the era of Call of Duty Black Ops 1 was over, and we were already moving on to a different game because of the yearly COD cycle, so I missed out on the early days of Black Ops 1. Once again, I was too young to play this game. Call of Duty Black Ops. In this incredible pose that he's doing, sitting down with the Mustang and Sally. Anyways, this game, #4 on my list. Now, on to my third favorite game of all time. In that game, it was a really tough choice, but I went with... Yes, I got this game on the Wii, and it was Resident Evil 4. I love Resident Evil 4. I adore this game, and I played it so much because of my uncle. He always told me this was his favorite game of all time. He played it on the PS2, which I didn't own. I never had a PS2. I had a PS3. I went to GameStop that same day and saw they had Resident Evil 4 for the Wii, and I couldn't say no. This game was incredible. The story behind the Los Illuminados, the Ganados, Leon S. Kennedy being just an amazing main character, so strong, so brave, so skilled and talented. All of the bosses and the enemies being horrifying creatures. The big cheese. I prefer this over the remake. The remake was very cool. I was very hyped for it when it was renounced. But there's just something about this game that it didn't quite catch. There's something about older games that hits the spot for eerie and creepy that the remake did not Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition. This game was so spooky when I first played through. Seeing the parasites burst out of the Ganado's head freaked me out so much, but I was captivated. I didn't want to stop playing despite the fear it invoked. I thought it was so cool that I had to keep playing. Once you hit the castle, I was just like, holy cow, Salazar, I need to kill that guy. And we all know how annoying freaking Ashley is. Oh my god, and this game had separate ways, which I didn't play too much of, but I definitely enjoyed. And the Mercenaries mode. The Mercenaries was incredible. Just everything about this game I love. The music, the atmosphere, it was nailed perfectly. The controls weren't amazing, but that's what added to the horror. It's not just how scary the game is. It's scary trying to escape the zombies. It makes you feel like you're in the game. You have that fear of being chased, that you're gonna be killed, and I just enjoyed it so much. Resident Evil 4. Rip Lewis. Rip Lewis in the comments. Resident Evil 4. Now, on to my second favorite game of all time. Are you ready? Because my second favorite game of all time has to be Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I bet you didn't expect 2 Call of Duties on this list, but I truly believe that Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 were peak Call of Duty games. If I had to say, and if I had to pick my 6th game, it might have been Black Ops 3, but I don't know, maybe I would have said Minecraft or Terraria. I played a lot of Minecraft, but Black Ops 2 was perfect. The campaign was a lot of fun. I have to admit that I didn't enjoy the campaign as much as Black Ops 1, but the multiplayer and zombies aspect of this game are so good and highly rated in my opinion that I have to just say that those 2 modes alone outrank Black Ops 1 and Resident Evil 4, and I had to put it at number 2 on my list. I played so much multiplayer in this game. The multiplayer was incredible. No multiplayer game has quite scratched that itch, that multiplayer grinding itch that this game did for me. Nothing is even close to that. I don't know what it was, but it was amazing. The guns, the camo grinding, just everything about this game was incredible. It was so much fun. I put so many hours into this game. The zombies and the multiplayer I put so much time into. People will say that the zombies had a few good maps, but I have to say that I enjoyed every zombies map, even Die Rise. People hate on Die Rise too much. No Die Rise hate, guys. And the transit, come on. It wasn't that bad. I thought it was incredible. The bus feature alone was just so much fun. You can run through the fog, you don't need the bus. I honestly think people hate on Die Rise and transit because of a skill issue. It's really not that hard, those are probably like the top 5 zombie maps of all time alone, and it's all in Black Ops 2. Multiplayer. I did so much quickscoping with the ballista and DSR. I'll admit I was kind of a sweat because I would run the SCAR, the FAL, AN94, MSMC. I had quite the trigger finger back then. I would run FAL or even just the 5.7 alone, dominating people in that game. I did mainly search and destroy back in the day, but I've forgotten my search and destroy days and switched to just team deathmatch nowadays. But I played a lot of gun game and search and destroy on this game. I could talk for hours and tell you how amazing Black Ops 2 is. One of my early videos on my channel is a Black Ops 2 Origins Easter egg attempt. Maybe I'll do more Black Ops 2 content, who knows? Let me know in the comments. What do you guys want? Call of Duty Black Ops 2. This goes on to number 2 of my top 5 favorite games of all time. Now, we're on to my number 1 favorite game of all time. I'll have to admit, number 1 and number 2 was a tough fight. But this game has to be number 1 on my list. Just alone, I got a tattoo from this game. If you know what this is, then you may already know what game is coming up next. But it's not like super obvious if you don't know the game hardcore like some people. My number 1 game of all time, being one of the first games I ever played. It is Halo 2. Halo 2. Halo 2. Halo 2. Guys, I adore this game with all my might. This is one of my favorite games. I mean, this is my favorite game of all time. I have replayed through this game hundreds of times. I just love this game so much. The campaign is incredible. The multiplayer was incredible. I didn't play multiplayer when this game dropped because I didn't have Xbox Live at the time. And also I was far too young to even access that. But I loved this game. Just the campaign alone. I'd always tried to play multiplayer with my friends and family, and they never wanted to do it, so I never really got to experience it. But thankfully, we got Halo, the Master Chief Collection after that, and then I finally got to re-experience this game. Experience the game on the remastered Anniversary Edition, and it was fantastic. When I was younger, I did everything in my power to try and play this game. When I was young, we had a copy of Halo 2, and unfortunately, over the years, the game became very scratched on the disc, to the point where it was completely unplayable. I did everything in my power to try to get it to work, and yet I never got it to. And then for my birthday, when I was like 11, my parents got me this copy of Halo 2. That day I cried over this game. I replayed it, booted up the original Xbox, and played it non-stop. You may think that this game is just my top game because of nostalgia, but I genuinely love the story. I love the gameplay. I love Master Chief. I love the Arbiter. everything about this game. I love it. The maps, the voice acting, the characters, it's just perfect. A lot of people will argue that Halo 3 or Halo Reach is the better Halo, but this game is absolute peak, and if you haven't even played this yet, you have to play through it. Hey, low, hey, low, 2. I need a weapon. 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 Halo 2. I need a weapon. I need a weapon. Sir, finishing this fight. I love this game. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you if you made it all the way to the end. I always appreciate your guys' support, and I'm going to do my best to upload more videos as frequently as I can. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please leave a like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys